Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me today in my cucumber smash frosting tutorial. We are going to be making frosting with gin. You guys like this kind of gin? Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to do first is we're going to take our cucumber and we're just going to cut it. And we're going to take off the skin, okay? So you just want to slide through it. I'm only going to use half of the cucumber. And you just want to remove all the skin. And we're going to put this into our blender. But first we're going to cut it into slices, okay? All right, here we go. So we have our cucumber. Let's cut it into slices so it's easier to get through in the blender. And the amount of slices you have really doesn't matter. I'm not that particular. I don't really measure out my stuff that much. So after you get it all together, throw it into the blender, okay? Move our blender closer so you guys can see. So we're throwing it in there, and then we're just gonna discard of the skin. Just gonna throw it in the trash. We still have half left. We don't really need this, so we'll just set it to the side. Now we're gonna take a lemon and just cut it in half, and we're gonna squeeze out the juice into our blender. Like I said, I don't really measure that much, so just squeeze it, toss it in the trash, okay? Now I'm gonna just wash my hands. I'm gonna take this remaining, throw that away. I'm gonna wash my hands, wipe down the counters, because we gotta make sure we stay clean, right? Okay. And then we're gonna add a little tiny bit of mint, because you can't have a cucumber smash without mint. All right, so we're gonna take our mint extract and we're just gonna pour like a dot into our mixer, okay? Because you don't want it to be overwhelmed with mint taste. You do not want that. All right, so then we're gonna take our gin. This one I'll measure for you. You probably want me to just throw this one in, right? All right, so we're gonna take 1 tablespoon and we're gonna pour that into our blender. And then we're gonna put our top on and we're gonna mix this until smooth. All right, so that looks good to me. Smells good too. You can smell the cucumber and the mint, okay? All right, so we're gonna pull our mixing bowl in front of us. We're gonna take this off. We won't need this anymore, so we're gonna just completely move this out the way. So we'll have all the room we need to mix. And then we are going to take a bowl, because we need to make sure we don't have any loose skin that we accidentally got into here falling into our frosting, okay? So we're just gonna take this, I don't know what this thing is called. It's like a mesh so that you can remove like any seeds or clumps. And we're just gonna pour our mixture into there. And it's gonna get rid of any lumps and bumps that we created with that cucumber mix. And then we're just gonna let the juices fall into the bowl. Okay, I think we got it good. And then we'll just set this on top of there and just move it out the way, okay? All right, so now we want to take our butter, put our butter in the bowl. My butter has been sitting out for probably about an hour, hour and a half, so it's the consistency that we want. But if you have just taken it out of the refrigerator, you're gonna wanna pop it into your microwave for about 15 seconds to just soften it up just a little bit, okay? All right, so we have our butter in there. Now we're gonna take our powdered sugar. We have 1 stick of butter, 4 cups powdered sugar. And we're just gonna pour all that into there. And now we're gonna get back with our tablespoon, and we're gonna take 1 tablespoon and pour it in there, and 1 more tablespoon and pour it in there. And then we're gonna go back to our gin, and we're gonna put 1 more tablespoon of gin into our bowl. This is that good gin too. This is that Hendrix, right? All right. Now we're gonna mix. Consistency is perfect. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so now you just want to take your spatula here, and we're just gonna make sure we got all of the powdered sugar in here. This is perfect, y'all. I'm trying to decide if I want to dye this green or just leave it this color. What you think? All right, so we got our mix together. That is how you make a cucumber smash frosting. All right.